So my question to you guys is, can we question Steph Curry's legacy if he does not take this Warriors team with a shitty Kelly Oubre right now and a shitty Andrew Wiggins to the playoffs? Can we question his legacy? Perry, go.
If LeBron had this team, what would we expect?
Greatness.
Championship.
I expect finals. Now,
Championship.
when Russell Westbrook had his MVP year, what were Steph sexual saying? Because we don't talk about Steph. They were saying if Steph Russell Westbrook carry his team. They said before the season started, and I quote, Steph Curry is going back to back-to-back MVP mode. That is what they said. But he is the least valuable player in the league right now. He is the reason why I had to Google how to get a refund from Santa Claus. Because he robbed me of a Christmas. He robbed me of a happy Christmas. Because he came in, and the only thing he contributed to this Golden State team are braids. Now, I'm going to have to give you guys an analogy so you can understand my pain. Break my leg. A doctor wraps it perfectly in a cast. Now, everybody tells me like, wow, this doctor wrapped your leg perfectly with the cast. What can we do? I get shot. I go to the hospital. That same doctor who said, I wrapped your leg with the cast, I can wrap your heart and make sure that you don't bleed out and you'll survive. But she's never done it before. At the end of the day, you have to look yourself in the mirror and understand, I'm not that good. This is the same Steph Curry, because you said he wasn't himself. This is the same Steph Curry who couldn't break down Kevin Love. Kevin Love. He can't guard at his position, yet alone the wing. He couldn't break down Kevin Love. He couldn't get a shot on Tristan Thompson. He came up shorter than Spud Webb in an amusement park when it came down to the championship. The only championship he won without Kevin Durant is with a depleted Cavaliers team. And now we know that if the roles were reversed, he wouldn't even make it to the finals with that Cavaliers team because he can't even carry Andrew Wiggins. He can't carry Kelly Oubre Jr. You know you're bad or you're not performing up to par when James Wiseman hits more threes than you. That's not how this life works. You want the praise, take the criticism that comes with it. He's just not that special.
Mokhtar, do you question Steph Curry's legacy if he doesn't take this Warriors team to the playoffs?
Like we professed earlier with the Clippers, it's early. We're only 3 games in, so we can't really overreact like that. As much as I know Perry hates Steph Curry. But But I can say this. What were people saying about Kawhi Leonard when he was with the Spurs? What kind of a player was he? What kind of player was he? Before all those reports came out, everything was happy. They said he was a system player. They said he only was a good player within the system of San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I believe this is what Steph Curry really is. If Steph Curry doesn't really have all these working parts, he doesn't have the Draymond who sets in the strategic screens, the moving screens. He doesn't have Clay running around, creating him space as well. He doesn't have these defenders like Iguodala, Sean Livingston, all these guys, so he can take pressure off of him so that he can actually just go run around, run off these screens and shoot open shots. I think that's what eventually we're going to be talking about of Steph Curry, that he is really a product of the system. But at the end of the day, we're still 3 games in. Does this question his legacy? No, I don't think it questions his legacy because this isn't the team that this team that's built right now isn't a team designed for him. You have 2 non-shooting wings. I thought Oubre could hit a shot, but goddamn, I can't believe what I've seen in the last few days.
Curry can't either. He's shooting 35%.
I thought Oubre could hit a shot. I picked him up in fantasy, man. It's a nightmare.
Oh, that's a worse pickup.
Curry's shooting 35%.
It's not bad. It's average. That's
From
average
the
NBA
field?
shooting.
Mark, you couldn't
But
even
that's
say that
not
with a
average.
straight face.
But
Yo,
that's not
I was
average.
about to say the same thing, Jaylon. I was about to say the same thing.
He
But
couldn't even with a straight face.
that was not straight face.
No, but all I say is we're 3 games in, so like he still has room to like go crazy and bring his percentages back up. So I'm not worried about that, honestly.
Go crazy.
He hasn't played basketball for a
They're
year.
not making the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Wait, Perry.
Yo,
Not
Jaylon.
making the playoffs.
Wait, Perry.
Jaylon, it's your turn.
Okay.
You have the floor.
So the question was, can we question Steph's legacy if he doesn't get the Warriors to the playoffs?
Yeah.
So I'm going to directly answer Muck's last point before I get into mine. He still has time to go crazy. So if he averages 50 points a game, 10 assists, 10 rebounds a game, and still misses the playoffs. Sorry, if he averages 30 points a game, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, and still misses the playoffs, you won't question his legacy.
This is why I said that. It's because the team that he has around him is not built to make the playoffs. I'm sorry to say
LeBron's
this.
making.
Hold on, Perry. Hold on. Okay, I appreciate that you said that.
Can I finish the point before you go?
Sorry,
on?
my apologies. Go ahead. I did ask you a
It's
question.
okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'll preface this with everything I said. I don't equate Steph Curry to the caliber of LeBron James or Russell Westbrook. Those guys have the energy and the will to carry teams to playoff positions. Russell Westbrook has the energy. Like, I'll tell you this. This is why I always want to see Westbrook on his own team and not with another star. Because Russell Westbrook will maximize the best out of his team just on his sole efforts. And the way he brings energy and the way he leads people, he will get them to the playoffs because he always brings the energy. Steph Curry can't do that. He's not that kind of player. He's not built like that. LeBron, he can do that. But Steph Curry is not on that level. I'm sorry. That's my opinion. But yeah, anyways, keep going, Joe.
Perfect.
That's
Thank
my
you.
expectations.
Thank you. So if I look at, I'm just going to name 4 players. Russell Westbrook, Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, James Harden. All have played with players who their second leading scorer scores under 16 points a game. That's atrocious. Allen Iverson, his second leading scorer averaged 13 points a game, and he got 1 game in the finals against Kobe and Shaq. He is 6 feet. Allen Iverson shot 32% from 3, and he carried that bum Sixers team to the finals and stole a game at Staples Center. Chris Paul, second leading scorer, 15.9.
David West.
David West.
Got them to the conference semis where they lost to the Spurs, and then the year after they lost. The year before they lost to the Lakers. My apologies. So they lost to the Lakers and then the Spurs. I look at James Harden. His second leading scorer, 16.5. Sorry, so 16.5 was his second leading scorer, and it was Eric Gordon. Correct. James Harden got them to the conference semis. Russell Westbrook. His second leading scorer was Victor Oladipo, who missed 23 games. Third leading scorer was Steven Adams with 11.3 in his MVP season. Russell Westbrook put up 31, 10.7, and 10.6. And stole a game in Houston. And would have stolen a second. He stole a game in Oklahoma City. I think he should have stolen a second game if Billy Donovan wasn't a moron. I don't know why he's telling Jeremy Grant not to foul with under 10 seconds left in the game after Westbrook just made it a 1-point game. Makes zero sense to me. But if we look at Steph Curry and we look at Steph Curry's legacy, I get he's a transcendent player. I get he's changed the game of basketball. We can't deny that. But has he been the best player on a championship team?
No, he hasn't. No, he doesn't have a Finals MVP.
He doesn't have a single Finals MVP. And I know Ashley's mad right now, but the proof is in the pudding. Not a single Finals MVP. He lost his first Finals MVP to Andre Iguodala.
Who shut down a guy who averaged a 35-point triple-double?
That was locking somebody down. Like, how does that make sense? Matthew Dellavedova was holding Stephen Curry to 31% shooting through the first 4 games. Like, we need to be real about Steph Curry. And this is my issue with Golden State Warriors fans and Steph Curry fans. Is because we overinflate what he does because, like Muck said, he's a system player. Without Klay Thompson, without Kevin Durant, without Draymond Green, even without Andrew Bogut, I think, Steph Curry is mediocre at best. The one year he made the playoffs pre Kevin Durant and pre his
2012.
his championship winning run. Yeah. He had David Lee, who averaged 18.5 points per game, and Klay Thompson, who averaged 16.7 points per game. They played Denver.
Rookie Harrison Barnes.
At rookie Harrison Barnes. They had Brandon Rush, who shot 47% from three. They had a team. Okay. It's hard for me to see people put Steph Curry in the top 10 players list. See, Ashley's so mad right now. It's hard for me to see people put Steph Curry in the top 10 players list because the way I view it is that what can you do when your team is terrible? So Kevin Durant in his MVP season carried, I don't know if you guys remember these dudes, but Perry Jones, Reggie Jackson, who was this, Kendrick Perkins to the first round of the playoffs. Right?
Mm-hmm.
If we look outside of Steph Curry's championship run that he had, he didn't make the playoffs except for 1 year. The only reason Russell Westbrook missed the playoffs that 1 year is because he missed 30-something games with a fractured face and lost on a tiebreaker to New Orleans in a game that he didn't play. If I look at CP3, AI, and James Harden, those guys got further than Russell Westbrook and further than Steph Curry will this year. The ceiling for this Warriors team is the first round. That's the ceiling. Right? So if Steph Curry doesn't make the playoffs, we need to question his legacy and we need to question him. Absolutely.
Didn't he win unanimous MVP? And this is the same guy shooting 25% from the three-point line?
Yeah.
Him and DeRozan have something in common now.
Well, DeRozan's not unanimous MVP. I wish.
Bro,
I can't.
no, not the unanimous MVP.
The shooting percentage. Yeah, I get
the three-point shooting. Yeah.
This is why I don't hold him accountable to you guys.
You could kick the ball at a higher accuracy than 25. He's shooting 25% from the three-point line in his first 3 games, and he's getting blown out like a hairstyle. This needs to chill out. This really needs to chill because I genuinely don't understand. This is the same guy who Steph fans were saying, if he imagine he played the fourth quarter, he would average 50. He did not play the fourth quarter, and he still won 73 games. Okay, I could win 73 games if I'm the face of a heavy-duty pickup truck that I don't really have to do much. I can get all the crops if I have an electronic crop collector. But that doesn't mean I put in the grunt work. At the end of the day, my dad likes to have a saying. It goes this way. It's a Haitian saying. It's some days you'll be the lion and the other days you'll be the fly. It just so happens that this season, Steph Curry is the fly. Why? Because when he shoots a three and looks away and shimmies on the people, when he sings Frozen with his wife and scores 50 on certain people, they didn't take that the right way. They harbored resentment. Now it's his turn, and it just so happens that your lion was the fly this entire time.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add is that if we look at Russell Westbrook, and the reason I compare him so much to Russ is because that entire season, Stephanie fans were telling me that he could take the same Oklahoma City Thunder team to the conference finals. Mm-hmm. A team that was dead last by 4% in shooting the basketball from the three-point line. They said that he could take them to the conference finals and even further. And
if you have the same usage rate.
Exactly. So this is why I compare them so much. If we look at Steph Curry's unanimous MVP season, where they won 73 games, they beat Oklahoma City in 3-1, blew a 3-1 lead. We really forget that Steph Curry did not show up after game 2. He was piss poor after game 2 in that finals. In game 7, he had 17. In game 6, he had 21. He's not that guy. Like Muck said, he's not that guy. So people who are watching, this is a message for you. Curry sexuals, Ashley, when you watch this later, you cannot hold Stephanie Curry to the same standard that you do LeBron James and Russell Westbrook. Like Mukhtar said, he's
or
not
any
that
other
guy.
star. Any
he's
other
not
star.
that guy.
Any other star.
I used to think, and I've said this for years, I said Steph Curry is very overrated, but I got a lot of hate for it. And it's okay. I'm cool with it. I love it. It's what fuels me. But at the end of the day, we need to be real. If Steph Curry was on the Charlotte Hornets, could Steph Curry carry the Charlotte Hornets to a conference final? To the playoffs in the East now? Hell no. Hell no. Steph Curry is not that guy.
He has one win against Zach LaVine, and I have a question for any Steph Curry fan out there. I'm going to read it. So this Golden State Warriors team erupted to beat a team that won 19 games last season with an emerging
So inspirational.
Zach LaVine. Pardon me?
Yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. So inspirational.
No. It was just. Keep going, Perry.
For those that want to say it's a pro team, I understand. However, I want to raise this question. Would you get a surgical procedure from a doctor that has a 23% survival rate? If your answer is no, without using the word, but it's different, why not? The other doctor went to med school as well. The reason why you wouldn't is because you know you have no chance of survival. And the fact that we're celebrating a Steph Curry win against Zach LaVine.
In which Damian Lee hit the game winner.
Damian Lee hit the game winner shows you, yes, Steph Curry is on a basketball court, but do you know what program he belongs on? Where are they now? That's where he belongs.